Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For those who don't know us yet, I'm Varun. I'm a trainee radiologist in the UK.
My name's Sanchit. I'm a psychiatry trainee in the UK.
So, Sanchit, what are we talking about today?
Night shifts. Very pertinent conversation. I think you've just had a long spell of nights.
I love nights, mate.
I'm the only one who's ever said that.
No, I do not love nights, no.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who loves nights.
Yeah.
And if you're one of the few people who do, then fair play. Today we're going to talk about how we get through night shifts with our evidence-based, scientific... It's none of that.
Evidence # anecdotal.
Anecdotal. Having said that, we have been doing night shifts for a long time now.
Yeah.
I've been doing night shifts for, 6 years? A bit longer?
Yeah, 5.5 years for me, I think. Yeah.
So over the years, we built up a few tips and tricks of how to get through them, how to function at the best of your ability, and how to make the most of those nights. Let's get into it. Sanchit, did you know doing night shifts regularly reduces your lifespan?
Yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah.
100%.
You know what? I never used to have all these white hairs. You probably can't see them, but I've actually got quite a few white hairs. Honestly, I did a year of doing loads of night shifts.
Yeah.
White hairs everywhere.
I remember as an F1, nights didn't affect me. I was just like, yeah, it's nights. And then every year they just get slightly worse, and they get slightly worse.
It's like drinking.
Yeah.
I remember in uni.
When you're 18,
Yeah.
you get home at 5 o'clock and you're at like 9 AM lectures, it's fine. But now...
No, never did that.
I saw other people do it.
Yeah.
They looked fine.
They look fine, yeah. But yeah, as you get older, these things affect you more and more. So you need to have a strategy for dealing with these night shifts.
So Varun, how would you prepare for your night shifts?
So for me, the way it works, let's say I'm doing nights on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we get the Thursday off.
Yeah.
So Wednesday you finish work, and I try and have a normal day Wednesday. Thursday, I just try and do something I really enjoy.
Yeah.
And also prep for the weekend. So for me, I enjoy cooking. Cooking also entails prepping for the weekend, so I do all that. Get some exercise in. And then Thursday evening, I just try and go to sleep at a normal time, which is around 11 or 12 o'clock. Probably 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then I wake up at a normal time on Friday morning, which is around 6 or 7.
Okay.
Then I have a normal day. So I go to the gym, I come home, drink loads of water, because get dehydrated at night, trust me on this one. And then I try and get to sleep around 1 or 2.
Yeah. Key
is not drinking any caffeine on that Friday morning.
Yeah.
You can have a normal Friday morning, but just do not drink any coffee, because otherwise you're going to F the whole thing up. And then, sleep from around 1 or 2 till 7. Try and sleep till 7. Get up, get ready, get to work for 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's very different to my...
Oh yeah, what do you do?
Thursday, take it as just like a normal day off, chill, do whatever you want. But I would stay up as long as physically possible. Like, I would be up at midnight watching a movie. I'd be up till like 3, 4 a.m. But then I'd sleep until like 1 p.m.
Okay.
Or like, I'd sleep as long as I could sleep.
Yeah.
To like just try and shift my sleep pattern a bit more. Then I'd kind of chill, do whatever for like 3 or 4 hours. Then I'd have a nap at like 5. So 5 to 7, 5 to 7:30, I'd nap again. Just prior to going in, and then I'd go in for my night shift.
You know what I used to do this in F1?
Yeah.
F1, I used to stay up till like 3 or 4 in the morning on the Thursday. No, 3 or 4 in the morning till Friday AM.
Yeah.
And then I'd try and do what you did.
Yeah.
Man, I used to be so tired.
Oh no, that really worked for me.
I used to be exhausted. Like, I'd come to work on the Friday evening and they'd be like, "Are you finishing nights?" I'm like, "No, mate, this is as fresh as it gets for this set of nights. This is the pinnacle of my alertness."
I think it depends how easy you find to sleep. Because I know some people can't sleep past like 8 or 9 in the morning. So my method just wouldn't work, because you'd sleep at 3 and wake up at 8.
Yeah, no.
But I find it quite easy to sleep in. So me going to bed at 4, I could quite easily wake up at 11 or 12. So we've got very different methods of preparing for nights. But it depends what suits you. Obviously, there's some people who want to do Varun's method. There's some people who do my methods. You just need to... It's trial and error. And I think until you're an F1 and you're really put into the position of having to do nights, you won't know what's going to work best for you. So just give everything a little bit of a go. What do you do during a night shift?
Number one key, drink loads of water.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but when I do night shifts, I get so dehydrated. Way more so than if I was doing the day shift. So I bought one of those. Oh, well, if you watched the video, you know.
The water challenge video.
But yeah, I still have a similar jug of like 2 or 3 litres.
Yeah.
And I just drink that throughout the night. And I do notice the nights when I don't manage to drink that water, I feel way more tired in the morning. And then that has a knock-on effect on the rest of the nights. How about you?
So I would start off my night shift with a Monster. Or some sort of energy drink. Whatever you like. I mean, could be anything else.
Alright, okay.
Not start off, but like, say you're starting at 8 or 9 p.m. Around 11, when you know it's like a normal bedtime, like you're starting, your body's like, oh, I probably should go to sleep now. Smash a Monster.
See, the Monster is a little treat I reserved for the last night.
Oh, no, mine's every night.
No, I have a coffee on the first, every night, just before I go to work, I'll have a coffee.
Yeah.
And then I'll have a Diet Coke at 3 because I start flagging 4 till 6.
Yeah.
4 till 6 a.m. is like peak. I want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
But the monster is reserved for the last night because last night you're by far the most tired.
Yeah.
And also having a monster, it's something outrageous. Like a single kind of monster has like
It's ridiculous.
a ridiculous amount of caffeine in.
Yeah.
So if I have the monster at 3 or 4 a.m. when I have my Diet Coke, I've noticed that I'll just be awake the rest of the next day. And then obviously, if you have work the next night, right off. Which monster do you get?
There's this really nice mango one.
I've tried that.
Yeah, I really like it. I like the fruitier ones. Like, you can have the standard one, but
What's the standard one?
like it's like the silver can.
The white
Or
monster.
the black can with the green.
Oh no,
thingy.
you gotta get the white monster.
Yeah, the white monster's good.
The white monster is the best one.
It's
I
like
don't know
tropical or something, isn't
I don't
it?
know what flavour it is, man. It's like crack cocaine.
The best thing, it's part of a meal deal.
Who's getting a meal deal?
That's what I used to get.
Who's getting a meal deal with a monster?
Yeah.
If I saw someone getting a meal deal with a monster during daytime hours.
Well, no, I'd get it before. I'd get it on my way in.
Yeah, but as in, there must be if you can get it in a meal deal.
Yeah.
There will be people getting it. At
Oh
like,
yeah. You know, people like drink Red Bull just throughout the day. I see kids walking to school drinking Red Bull.
Man, people are.
But I think it's just like part of culture now.
Why are they walking? I thought Red Bull gives you wings.
Any other tips during a night shift?
If you're in a job where you can have a nap, great. I mean, you know, generally speaking, the job I do, we're not able to have a nap most of the time. The odd occasion where I have been able to has made a huge difference. Even if it's just half an hour at like 4 a.m, it makes a massive difference to how tired I am the next day.
Yeah. I think I'd only add is pick your foods carefully because you don't want to eat so much food that you start feeling sleepy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like during the day, if you have like a really big lunch, it doesn't really matter. But if it's 2 a.m. and you've just had a massive amount of food, it's going to impact you so much harder. So just have kind of like light foods, but maybe more often. That's what I used to do is have little bites to eat kind of every few hours just to keep me going.
That's a good point. I try and have foods that aren't too carb heavy. So I'll make on like the Thursday during the day, I'll make a load of like dal or like lentil soup, which isn't that high in carbs. It's quite healthy. And I'll just have that as my lunch. And then I'll have maybe a snack with my Diet Coke, like, I don't know, like a protein bar or something. And then that's it. So we've spoken about what we do before, we've spoken about what we do during. What do you do after your night?
After. So are we talking about after one night or after the set of nights?
After one night.
So after the night, I'd go home.
Yeah.
And I'd basically pretend the day's flipped. So 11 a.m. would be my bedtime. So I'd get home at, say, on surgery I used to finish at 8, on medicine I finished at 9. So I'd be home like between 9 and 10. And then I'd have a bit of food to eat, chill out, watch some TV for maybe an hour and a half, and then sleep between 11 and 12, and then just try and get 6-7 hours sleep like I would on a normal day as if I was going into a day shift. So I just completely flip my cycle.
Not bad. So I will get home normally around, so I finish nights at 9. I live near work at the moment, so I get home around 9:30. Then I try and do some exercise. So either if I'm feeling, you know, reasonably energetic, I'll either go for a run or I'll go to the gym. Not long, like, you know, half an hour, 40 minutes. If I'm not feeling that fresh, I'll go for a walk, but I'll go outside and do some exercise. Because otherwise, you get to the end of 4 weeks and you're like, I've done, especially with my job, I've done 400 steps a day and it's been the whole week. So I'll try and do some exercise. And I find that really does break up the nights.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it gets to like night 3, you're so disorientated in time. You don't know what day it is, what time it is, how many nights you've done. Whereas this is something for me to look forward to. So I do that, then I come home, then I have breakfast, or dinner, and then watch TV, and I'll go to sleep maybe midnight or midday, and then try and wake up at 7 again.
So that part is quite similar for both of us.
Yeah, I try and get 7 hours sleep, and that's it.
Yeah.
The things that make the biggest difference out of all these is drinking loads of water at night, doing exercise, whether that's before or after your shift, and trying to have a nap, which again is a very variable thing whether it's achievable or not. But drinking water and doing exercise, I think, is very achievable.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking exercise like you need to go do a HIIT workout or something. Like even if it's just going for a walk outside, I think getting fresh air and staying relatively active is very important.
And I think it's all right as well if you do struggle with nights. Everyone has a different kind of relationship with sleep. Some people find it really easy, some people find it really hard. And if you're one of those people that just can't sleep during the day, you're going to struggle with nights. But it's not kind of the end of the world. There are specialties where you don't have to do night shifts. There are specialties where you're non-resident, so you can sleep on your night shifts. So like the job I'm doing currently, we're non-resident overnight. So between 5 p.m. and 9 a.m, people can call us up for advice. So the people that are kind of running the hospital, and we very, very rarely have to go in. So if nights are something you really, really struggle with, just maybe think about what career you want to go down, because something like anaesthetics, where you're going to be up all night doing stuff, or surgery where you're going to have to come in, depending on like how busy your department is, might not be the best.
No, and I don't think people realise how much of a toll nights can take until you do them.
Yeah.
I remember being in medical student being like, yeah, nights, like, come on, it's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
But honestly, when you start doing them, especially if it's on a regular basis, and you don't take care of yourself and don't work out what the best way of doing them for you is, they can really start to take a toll. I've seen people look like they've been in the trenches, like the morning after night shifts. I'm like, are you okay? Like, what's going on?
Because you'll do Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. Monday you'll be like recovering from your weekend of nights. You get Tuesday off, Wednesday you're back in work again. You've not had a weekend to recover. You've not had much time to really get your life back.
I mean, I think we're quite lucky. I mean, you talk to people in other countries, they do stupid number of nights.
Oh yeah.
And even not that long ago, I remember speaking to a A&E reg when I was in F1, and she said, oh yeah, when I was in F1, so that was, 15 years ago now, she said she used to regularly do 14 nights in a row. That was just what they used to do. I mean, I've done 10 nights in a row on the old contract when I first started. That was suboptimal. Let's just put it that way.
That's one way to put it.
That was not ideal.
Yeah.
10 nights, it was bad. So the thought of doing 14 nights in a row makes me feel a bit ill.
It's like you get some of those nurses that only work night shifts. And I'm like, how have you done this? Like, how is your body just not completely destroyed?
My theory is they must just hate their kid or they hate their husband.
They're a few of our kind of tips and tricks on how to deal with night shifts. If you've got any advice for the people watching this, drop them down below. If you've got any other videos you want to see from us or anything you want us to talk about, let us know. But otherwise, we'll see you in the next video.
See you later.